Let's build a Stomper. Come on, lads. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Build a Stomper Part 9. Wow guys, wow, we are nearly reaching the end of the Stomper build project. And thanks to you guys, some awesome decisions have been made, and it's looking really, really cool. But anyway, what am I doing now? Well, as you guys can see, I've hacked off those top missile silos because I just fucking hated them. I thought they looked really, really shit. And I'm gluing down a piece of plastic card over the holes which they made, and I decided I'm going to use the Manticore missile rig off of my other Stomper. Here I'm just putting some pennies on because I'm thinking about magnetising it, just to, add a bit more space and make use of the space a little bit more. However, ultimately, I decided, nah, fuck it, can't be arsed magnetising. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't can't remember what I said last episode, but you guys might be wondering what kind of a Stomper this is going to be. Well, this is going to be an evil eye in disguise Stomper, which essentially is a Stomper with a fuck ton of rockets on it. I've got the datasheet up for it here. It's a fucking beast machine. Essentially, obviously, you got your regular Stomper armor. You got front and side armor 13, rear armor 12. I'm going to give you guys the fucking specifications of this Stomper because I don't quite, frankly, give a shit what Games Workshop think about this. But anyway, it's got 4 structure points, 2 power fields. The Evil Eye in the Sky Stomper carries 3 Deathcopters. How freaking awesome is that? It can actually carry Deathcopters. No access points, no fire points. Weapons and equipment. It is equipped with 5 super rockets and 1 super duper rocket. Now these are fucking mental. These super duper rockets and super rockets always hit on a 2+. Which is fucking sick! And they're strength 8 AP3 for the super rocket and strength 10 AP2 for the super duper rocket, which is fucking nuts. They're grot guided essentially, so really they've got a grot inside it that steers it to his death. It also comes with a hull-mounted death cannon, a super gatler, and a big shooter. So basically, it's a slightly mobile missile platform that just sits in the corner and just fucking blows the shit out of stuff. Because you can, it's got 6 fucking massive rockets that it can shoot. And if I want to, if I just keep it stationary, I can fire them all in one turn, so I can really fuck a brother up with it. But anyway, guys, on with the actual video. Sorry about that. What am I currently doing now? Currently, I am building, cutting out what is going to be the Deathcopter landing pad, the main section of it. What this is going to entail, this is going to basically be a platform where I can sit 2 Deathcopters. Not quite sure whether or not I'm going to magnetise them yet, on account of I'm running out of magnets drastically, and I'm far too skint to actually buy more magnets. So yeah, what I'm doing here, I'm kind of just cutting out random bits of plastic card in order to make the edges of it, just to basically make it look less like a piece of card that I've just stuck down there. I'm going to decide as well, I'm going to have like an Orky mosaic kind of glyph thing in the middle of it, made up of loads of different armour plates, just to make it look a little bit different. I'm just lining up some edging at the moment, because after all, I want it to be a little bit more raised up. But yeah, I do believe I've got a text message. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Bit sidetracked there. Got a little bit sidetracked. So yeah, just making the landing platform for it. Sorry, this is a bit of a short episode. It's only barely 15 minutes long. This is because I've not had time to work on the Stomper much at all for a while, because I've just started a new job and everything. So everything's all a bit up in the air. Nice brew. But yeah, guys, it's time for me to actually talk to you guys about something, something I really need a general consensus. I need an exact opinion from you guys. Essentially, how much have you guys enjoyed this series? Because it is drawing to the end, sadly. And the Stomper that I've made looks fucking badass. So would you guys like to see me... This can be the main thing I ask you guys. Would you guys like to see me do another Let's Build? I've already got an idea what I'm going to do, if you want to see a Let's Build. And I'll give you a little hint, actually. Now, apart from the people I've actually told, so if I've told you what it is, please don't comment. I want you guys that I haven't spoken to guess. Now, the next Let's Build that I'm going to do, if you guys want me to do one, is going to be a really obscure orc vehicle that not many people have probably heard about and not many people have seen, because it was right at the beginning when Apocalypse was first launched. So yeah, guys, that is your clue, that is your hint. So in the comment section down below, do you want to see another Let's Build video? And also, what do you think from that hint is that I'm going to build? But anyway, guys, so what we're doing here now on the actual video, we are building the raised portion for the landing pad on the Stomper. Because I didn't just want it to be flat, I want it to be slightly raised off a little bit, so I can have maybe some detailing underneath, and obviously so I can leave room to magnetise it if I decide to do it in the end. So what we're doing, we're kind of just lining up. These are, I think, I got these off Kudama Smash, and these are like plastic rod things. They're like, I think they're inner support struts for a Mordheim building or something, but I flipped them around, and on the other side they actually look quite industrial girderish, so I thought, fuck it, let's just use them to stick them on the side. I'm going to put some brackets and stuff. I think one of the episodes shortly is going to be just me just going over it with a fine-tooth comb and detailing what hasn't been detailed yet. Which is going to take a fucking long time. I have also, guys, I have decided, wait till you get this, I've decided I am going to paint this fucking model. Because I decided, rather than send it to somebody else, which would cost me a shit ton of money in postage, if it broke on the way there, I would be very upset. I've decided I'm going to paint this myself to see this through to the entire end. However, it's not going to be part of the Let's Build series, because after all, Let's Build is for building stuff. It's just going to be a one-off video of me painting it. I'm going to speed it up like 6 times speed, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to just see about 20 more episodes of me slowly, meticulously painting it. So it's going to all be in one video, and yeah, so you guys are just going to see it all get done mega fast. But that's going to be for a while yet, because as you guys all know, I absolutely fucking loathe painting, and I'm poor as shit. And last time I did some painting, well, it was a long time ago, and since then, a lot of my paints have dried up, so I can't really do much painting at the moment, so yeah, you guys just kind of wait for that. But yeah, anyway, so I'm really excited for this next Let's Build that I've got in my mind. But anyway, what we're going to do, we got to finish this Let's Build first of all. On the, I can't think what else to do on this episode. This episode is primarily me constructing this landing platform for it, and a few little minor bits and bobs of detail. I actually had a bit of an issue here, because as you can see, I had 3 struts coming off the actual side of the Stomper, and then 1 strut that was on the actual top shoulder of it. Now, I couldn't get it level. It was, as try as I might, it was just a ball ache to try and get this fucking thing level. So I had to end up just using little slivers of plastic card just to jack it up. And I thought, you know what, I'm pretty sure that if an orc didn't have something that was quite level, he'd just stick armor plates underneath it until it was the correct level for it. What we're doing now, you can see me, I'm just cutting off the corners just to make it look less like a random square that I've stuck on the top of it. So it's going to look a bit more like a landing pad. I actually wanted a bigger landing pad, but it just didn't look right. The size of it on the shoulder, and then obviously I didn't want it having to overhang onto the actual close combat weapon arm, because that would obviously restrict movement. So I decided I'll keep it as a small landing pad for 2 Deathcopters. I actually got a really good deal on Deathcopters. I got a 5 Deathcopters for £15 off of the old eBay, which is fucking really good considering they're only like a £5 each. So got a good deal on there. The only thing I didn't get with them is the flying bases, but they're only a couple of quid from GW, so I'll fork out and get some of those, I think, when I get paid. So yeah, constructing the Orchid Glyph. I wanted to do like a landing pad where the Deathcopters could kind of come in and fly down and land and maybe have repairs and maintenance done to them. So it was going to be like a big mech-themed mural, kind of a decorative armor plating on the landing pad. So I chose to go for like a big orky spanner, and then I decided to make, as you guys will see in a second, a big orky face. And these are using my new clippers. Oh, I love it when you get a fresh set of clippers, just because they cut so easily. And my other clippers, quite frankly, are fucked as shit. I actually don't know where they are offhand currently, so that's a bit worrying. Hopefully they're in the car. I left them in the car last time I went to Mr. Pidge's, and I hope they didn't get burgled out of my car or anything like that. That wouldn't be very good. But anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, so the Evil Eye in the Sky Stomper. It's got some pretty cool rules. Obviously, it's got the effigy rule, which, if any of you guys know what Stompers are, basically means that all mobs within 12 inches of the Stomper are fearless, because it's got an effigy of the Orc God. It's got a cool, rule called "cleared for launch," and this is an exact quote. The evil eye in the sky Stomper carries 3 Deathcopters. 1 can be launched per player turn at the beginning of the movement phase. On the turn that it is launched, a Deathcopter moves as if using the strategic redeployment strategic asset, and must make a dangerous terrain test as it does so. Note that no damage can be caused to the Deathcopters until they are launched. So essentially, until they are flapping and flying about the place, they are immortal. That's a really cool rule, so it can just like shit out Deathcopters. It's also got another rule called spotters. Now this is really fucking good for orcs especially. Now when the evil eye in the sky is firing at a target within 24 inches and line of sight of one of its stompers, not one of its stompers, as one of its Deathcopters, its super rockets and super duper rocket can re-roll to hit. That's fucking amazing! So you just plonk fucking Deathcopters everywhere and then just go, right, okay, yeah, you see that, yeah, you see that nice Land Raider full of Grey Knights, or you see that fucking Greater Demon of Corn right there? Well, guess what? 5 super rockets gonna shoot it in the fucking face. It's gonna kill it. And it's gonna die. And it's also got another special rule called "It's gonna blow," and this rule is: should the evil eye in the sky be destroyed with 1 or more Deathcopters yet to launch, Dakrok, who is an Orc Mech special character, may attempt to escape. Roll a d6 on a 4+. Dakrok takes control of one of the Deathcopters and it immediately launches. This is counted as a normal Deathcopter, but whilst active, it counts as an additional objective scored by the Orc's side, or any remaining Deathcopters are destroyed, which is really good. So, say for example, if you're you tied, and then someone shoots down you fucking Stomper and you get a 4+, it's like, woohoo, I've just fucking won, because I got another fucking kill point. Is it kill point? No, did it say kill point? I can't even remember. Another fucking objective, woo, yeah, if you're playing objectives, that is, which is fucking awesome. But yeah, it's a very nice piece of kit. I mean, my idea of Stompers anyway, you shouldn't have to fuck about with them an awful lot. You should basically just stick them in a corner and that's it. I mean, it's got a fucking super gatler and a death cannon to deal with anything that's coming at it, and obviously its super rockets have got unlimited range, so they can basically take out anything on the board, which is, it's just a fucking awesome rule. Now, obviously, stat lines, I've said the 2 rockets. Super Gatler, range 48 inches, strength 7, AP 3, heavy 2d6 coaxial Psycho Dagger Blaster, which is fucking awesome. So it's like heavy 2d6, that's like a really fucking dirty, strength 7, AP 3, dirty amount of shots. Obviously, it's got a big shooter and a death cannon. A death cannon is strength 10, AP 1. So you shoot anything in the face with that, and it's fucking good night Irene for it. It's dead, it's toast, it's see you later, shitlords, it's gone. But yeah, that's so good. Now, the Psycho Dagger Blaster rule, in case anyone hasn't come across it before. This is what it says. Once fired, the Super Gatler continues to fire until all of its ammunition is expended. All the gunner can do is sweep it across the enemy and hope that it hits as many units as possible, which is really good if you've got lots of fucking troops down there. After firing the Super Gatler, you must nominate another enemy unit within 12 inches from the original target and fire again. So basically it's like, yeah, I'm going to fire at you, then you, then you, then you. So plan your timing wisely when you're actually using the Super Dagger Blaster, whatever the fuck it's called. Basically, the Super Dagger, it keeps going from enemy unit until enemy unit until enemy unit until there's no ammunition left. If the number of shots rolled for the second or subsequent burst is a double, it means that it's run out of ammunition. So as long as you don't get a double, this thing keeps fucking firing and firing and firing and just decimates stuff. Now, Super Dagger Blast, the Super Gatler, strength 7, AP 3, that can kill fucking rhinos and light armored transports and stuff. It's really fucking lethal. But anyway, back to the video. So as you can see, I've kind of started trying to build up the plate for this the landing pad. Now what I'm trying to do, my face popped in the shot for a second there. That's not very good. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make it an almost even surface, but not an even surface to put the stomp, to put the Deathcopters on. So in between the Orc mural, I'm kind of gluing just every random little bit of plastic card I can in order to just fill up space. Trying to think what else I can say really. Yes. what else can I say? I've run out. Oh yeah, this is me just attempting to see how well the magnet will actually go through. I still don't know whether or not I'm going to fucking magnetize it. It's one of those tricky things. Oh, dear me. Okay, so now what we're doing? Now, we're just doing some little detailing on the back because it just looked a bit too flimsy, just having two fucking girders just sticking up there. So I thought I'd try and make like a rebar kind of effect, and rebar girdering going up across like all slanty ways and stuff like that, so that it had a bit more detail and it was a bit more interesting for me to fucking paint by the end of it. So we're sticking girders down, and then it's going to go up, and it's going to basically, I'm going to rearrange it a few times because it was a little bit, there wasn't as many girder struts as I wanted. Yeah, so guys, sorry if this has been a bit of a boring episode of Let's Build a Stomper, but I assure you next episode we'll have a lot more going on. We'll finish the arm assembly of the close combat weapon, and we'll also begin detailing a bit more, and then hopefully we should be able to call it a day, and we should call it finished. Also, I've been toying with the idea of putting LEDs in this, so if anybody's got any, and knows of any companies that do nice modular LED lighting systems for miniatures, please can you put a link in the comment section, the doobly-doo down below. But anyway guys, that's pretty much all for now, so I'll see you guys again. Goodbye.